Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. Today is very special lecture, and today I am going to talk about Sansar Sagar, the wheel of existing, the Sansar Chakra or wheel of existence. So on the base of Garud Puran and what Lord Krishna say even in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I am going to make all of you understand. And before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by S.A. Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I would have to Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but in true sense pure book, the science and humanity. And I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's get into the wheel of existence. What Lord Krishna stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Sutta in Garud Puran. Here I am going to talk about Garud Puran. In Garud Puran, Sutta said, knowing fully the threefold of the miseries, such as a mental, physical, and psychological. Mental, physical, and psychological. Threefold of the miseries. Here Lord Krishna talked about दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मन सुखेषु विगतस पवित्र राग भय क्रोध स्थित धीर मुनि रुच्यते. Means you have to make yourself free from the threefold of the miseries: mental, physical, and psychological. Mental, the currently whatever has happened with us, so mental, and about physical pain, and also psychological. There is a social and mental, both are associated. The wise one conversant with the laws of the wheels of existence. So the wheel of the law, samsara chakra, is also existence with of the three kind of miseries: mental, physical, and psychological. So because of this particular threefold of miseries, the particular person take a birth and die again and again. And these all the miseries are only because of our desire and our expectation. It's something like dhyaito vishyana punsaha संगसेतु पजायते संगात संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विंजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति हिंसात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. फल की आशा से कामना प्रकट होती है और कामना का स्वभाव है असंतोष्टि. असंतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है, क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है. ज्ञान के जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है, अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं और अंत में ऐसे व्यक्ति का संसार पूर्ण शत्रु बन जाता है और पूर्ण रूप से उसका पतन होता है. So this mental, physical and psychological threefold of the miseries are responsible for the birth and death of anybody's or any living entity or any soul. So this is called transmigration will happen if there is a mental, physical and psychological threefold of the miseries are associated with the body with the material pain. This is called material pain. And the possess a true knowledge and apathy to the concerns of the life seeks his psyche annihilations. And I shall describe the wheel of existence from the moment a man come into being. The wheel of existence is that a movement or started when the or begin when the man comes into being, a knowledge whereof leads him to merge his self in its universe and eternal prototype. A man after quitting his gross material frame, a man after quitting of his gross material frame, assume the subtle body in the higher ethereal regions, and whence he carried by the emissaries of the death and mentions of their Lord. And in the course of the period of the 12 days, there is a 12 days period is there. After 12 days, the particular soul get into the new body. Otherwise the soul is moving here and there and seeing how the people, how his relative, how his beloved are getting pain because of his or her death. So through the pity one goes to heaven, and through the sins one go to hell, and from the hell or heaven a man enter into the womb of the woman. At the first he become a manifest in the form of the bifurcated sperm. First man means before entering into the womb of the woman, at the first he become a manifest in the form of the bifurcated sperm, and after that he assume a fourthly gelatinous form, and then blood is produced in his body, and which look like a lumps of muscle of flesh, and from which the organs of the smell slides are the gradually developed, and smell and sight. And after the evolutions of the sprout like a limb are developed the nail, finger, skin, and after that hair. At the last the hair has developed, but fingerprint also developed in the form of the particular mother, because of there is a liquid, there is a fluid in the womb of the womb and also child, so embryo and the child. So because of the particular fluid they are moving here and there, because of the particular oscillation of the particular fluid, the fingerprint has been developed. From the moment of his birth, the illusion of the Vishnu and enveloped the soul of man. Infancy, youth, old age, and also death. There are the different stages of existence, and the human life is repeatedly made to pass through them, and the sand glass is repeatedly turned upside down. Liberated from hell, the human soul take up birth in the womb of the low caste of the woman. The liberated, getting a liberation from the hell, the particular person's soul enter into the low caste of the woman. Though intelligence one taking a gift from the degraded persons, and person is punished with a birth in a low class womb, and twice born on the who deceive his preceptor, and he is reborn as a dog, and who covet the wife or riches of his preceptor, or insult or bring about the humiliations of his friend, or is reborn in the ass or donkey. And he who oppresses his parents in his life shall reborn in the tortoise in this next incarnation. And he who eating the bread of trustful master serves another in his life, and who will reborn as a monkey in this next. And he who misappropriate any trust property shall be reborn as a vile worm in the next. The existence, the self of envious and malicious person liberated from the hell shall take a birth in Rakshasa or monster in this world. And he who commit the breach of the trust shall take a birth in the fish. Who commit a breach of trust shall take a birth in the fish in his next existence. A stealer of the paddy and barley corn shall reborn in the mouse, in the category of the mouse. The ravishners of the earth, man's wife, shall reborn as a fearful wolf, and he who carnally knows his brother's wife, and shall reborn in the cuckoo, and he who defiles the bed of preceptor or know the woman standing in the interdicted relation to him shall reborn in the hog. And he who obstruct the celebrations of the nuptial or sacrificial ceremony, or stand as an impediment of one practice of the charity, shall be reborn in the vile worm. He who eats partakes of any without first offering it to God, depart the men's and atheist, shall be reborn in the crow. And after the being liberated from the hell, he who insult elder brother shall be reborn as the crane. A Sudra who goes into the Brahmana woman shall be reborn as the earthworm. And whereas this is all about the birth and all things, about the different kind of punishments are mentioned. A stealer of the knowledge, after suffering the pains of the many hells, shall reborn in the dumb person. And he who cast oblation in the wet fire, and shall reborn in the one suffering from the indigestion, scandalizing and ingratitude, and hurting other men feeling, cruelty, shameless and adultery, stealing other men goods, impurity or uncleanness, speaking ill of a god, and cheating and miserliness are the trait of the conduct of the compassion toward the all, and asking a good news of the all creature and work for the purpose of the acquiring the spiritual benefit, trustfulness, good advice to all, and judgment in all the light and Vedas and physical and philosophy performance of the good deeds and service of the good, and Rishi and Siddha's company of good, and also friendliness to all other traits in the conduct of those among the men who have come down from the heaven by practicing of yoga with its 8 component parts, and one who enable to effect the one's atyanakkiva layam, non-existence of the self. That particular person will surely get liberated from the material pool. That person will never take a birth again and again and die again and again. Here Lord Krishna stated, चातस ही ध्रुवः मृत्यु ध्रुव जन्म मृत्यु सचः तस्माद अपहार से न तो शोषित महर्षि तस्माद तो अपहार से न तो शोषित महर्षि. Here Lord Krishna stated, one who has taken birth is sure to die. Lord Krishna, Vasudev, Madhusudan, Mukunda here stated, one who has taken a birth is sure to die, and one who die will surely take a birth again and again, until unless that person will not make himself free from the cycle of the birth and death, until unless that person will not establish himself in dharma and not performing the prescribed duty or prescribed karma. So that person will take a birth again and again and die again and again. So in order to make ourselves free from the cycle of the birth and death, we have to totally surrender to Lord Krishna, like Lord Krishna stated in verse number 66, chapter number 18. No, Lord Krishna stated, Sarva dharman paritejante mame ekam saranam vajra aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshasyami ma sula. You abandon your all religious practices and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you salvation and make you free from your all kind of sinful activities. Parth, you don't have to fear. Just surrender to me. After surrendering unto me, I will take care of your existence. I will take care of your soul. I will never let you down in any cost or any cause, in any circumstances. This is what Lord Krishna stated. I hope you all can understand about Garud Purana, the cycle of the existence or the samsara cycle, samsara chakra. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.